everybody, I'm Cheryl Kahn, and this is your West Palm Beach. Federal funding for low-income food assistance programs has been cut dramatically, and that has area food banks scrambling to make up the difference. But with limited resources, it's already an uphill battle. At this free food distribution event in Westgate, a line of cars stretched for blocks. Some of the people inside them had been waiting for more than 3 hours. At the front of the line, volunteers loaded bags into trunks and onto seats. A modest haul that included rice and beans, spaghetti, and a whole frozen chicken.
2 chicken, please.
With billions of dollars in federal budget cuts for food assistance programs just announced, bags of free food like these could soon be a lifeline for many.
Right now, the cost of food is so high that we can't afford to go out and purchase food. If it wasn't for them doing what they're doing, we would probably have hungry children in our home.
The monthly food giveaways, with surplus items provided by the nonprofit Farm Share, are conducted by the Westgate CRA and American Legion Post 141.
It is a concern that there's going to be more and more people show up, and we have limited food to give out. I wish we could give out more. I wish we could give it out all day long.
The food is handed out without red tape in this mostly low-income neighborhood.
I'll see you later.
But the simplicity of that transaction has been complicated by the uneasiness of some undocumented residents. They're afraid of a possible run-in with ICE agents if they come here to pick up food. Still, long lines like this one tell the tale of what could be ahead for those who may soon have nowhere else to turn.
Maybe we would have to do it more because, the line is already crazy and people are in line since 7, 8 a.m. in the morning already.
Volunteers say they'll never give up.
People are in need.
But there could be a rough road ahead, and they're encouraging others to help in whatever way they can with donations of food, money, or time. If you'd like to help or need help yourself, visit farmshare.org. Local students from underserved communities are developing their creativity with the help of Faith's Place for Arts and Education. The center has been open for 15 years and it's still going strong. Rehearsals for the end of summer show at Faith's Place were down to the wire, and these young performers were giving it their all. But in a center that mixes creativity and love with hard work and discipline, their director pushed them to try just a little bit harder.
Boom, 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 boom. When it's cold, sing.
Dr. Noble Lockhart Mays, who recently completed her doctorate in education, does not believe in coddling her students.
We are not perfect, I get it. But we have a standard of what? Excellence! We have a standard of excellence. I need you to come up there, come up there.
Some people would call it tough love, but I just call it love because when you love somebody, you prepare them for their future.
Some of the students have been coming here since they were little kids, including her own daughter, Faith, who's now 20 years old. Most come from underserved communities and families that are on tight budgets. Arts programs like this one may have otherwise been out of reach.
A lot of our students that you see here in summer camp, they pay nothing.
And while the draw may be the chance to sing, dance, or be in a band,
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3.
the kids are also encouraged to excel in academics, and that approach seems to be working. Former participants like college students Cameron Phillips and Jordan Mongo, who's now pursuing his master's degree, come back to visit frequently to see their old stomping grounds and inspire the younger kids.
Miss Mays threw me on the trumpet, and probably it was one of the best decisions. It taught me about music in different genres, how to express my feelings through music.
Where I grew up at, the streets were trying to call my name, and they were trying to call my brother's name, so I have an older brother as well who attended Faith's Place. So I was able to just grow and be able to be around people that weren't going to judge me and weren't going to make fun of me, and that were going to be a positive light and a great impact on my life.
And as they get in those last few rehearsals before showtime, these high school kids may be thinking about just how far they've come already.
We all love each other. We're all one family.
And how much farther they plan to go.
My plan for the future, I hope to be a Broadway actress when I get older, but I do want to study social work.
Their director says they're already making her proud.
You can do it!
This center also has a new school that provides help for students who are taking classes online. Aspiring young firefighters are getting a chance to find out what that job is really like. They're taking part in the West Palm Beach Fire Department's Junior Alerts program. That loud noise is the sound a firefighter will hear if his breathing apparatus is running low on oxygen.
When the air alarm goes off, it's time to get out.
And it's part of the lesson these middle school kids were learning as they participated in the West Palm Beach Fire Department's Junior Alerts program.
What is it called?
They also got some hands-on experience wearing a mask that kept them in the dark as they tried to find their way out of a simulated house fire.
It was dark, and we had to follow a hose to the entrance.
It's very hard because your vision's blocked, and you have to really have to rely on muscle memory and teamwork.
This was the second year for the program, held in partnership with the Boys and Girls Club. Kids were taught the fundamentals of firefighting, emergency medical care, and teamwork. At the end of the session, some students had decided that firefighting was probably not for them.
No.
But others may want to pursue it, like these high school kids who are participating in the Palm Beach Lakes Fire Academy. Finding future firefighters right here in this class would be a very welcome bonus.
We want West Palm Beach homegrown kids to have an opportunity to evaluate what the fire service is, and is it for them?
The Junior Alerts name is a nod to the historic Flagler Alerts. That was the city's first fire department, which was volunteer back in 1894 and used horse-drawn carts to carry fire hoses. While times have changed, it's hoped that some of these young people may be interested in carrying on the tradition. They're not quite old enough to join the fire department just yet, but if you are and you'd like to apply, visit wpb.org/fire department for more information. Here in Florida, we're surrounded by water, and with that, unfortunately, comes one of the highest drowning rates in the country, especially for young children. That's why it's so important to learn how to swim. 3-year-old Alexi is already like a duck to water. You like swimming?
Yeah.
Swimming while wearing a life jacket and right in front of a lifeguard, he and his friends know just why it's so important to learn how to swim.
If you're in danger or like drowning or a shark is attacking you, you can like use those techniques to like get away from predators and other stuff.
And with Florida having one of the highest drowning rates in the country, especially for little kids, it's never too early to learn.
Ready, set, go!
Just ask Ace, who's taking lessons right here at Gaines Park's Warren Hawkins Aquatic Center.
If you don't know how to swim, you can't save yourself.
But it's not just kids who are taking lessons. While Ace is splashing around with his buddies, his aunt is practicing the basics in a swimming class for grown-ups. The more they practice, the safer they'll be, as will the kids they're caring for, whether it's in the pool, a lake, or the ocean.
Water's around us, and swimming is the most essential part, especially if us living in Florida.
Swimming lessons for adults and kids are available year-round at Gaines Park's Warren Hawkins Aquatic Center. To find out more about swimming lessons at Gaines Park, call 561-804-4961. If you love tennis or pickleball, you might want to head over to Howard Park. That's where you'll find a newly renovated center where you can play both in style. Lots of action on Howard Park's tennis and pickleball courts. And it's no wonder. On the tennis side, there's lots of room for everyone.
We offer 7 clay courts, which are now hydro systems, so therefore we have underground watering now instead of the top watering, which allows when it rains, it dries up much more quickly. We also offer our 2 hard courts that has a very soft surface, so it's very good for your knees. Clay court is also good for your knees.
And with pickleball sweeping the nation, the 4 new pickleball courts are busy too.
Right now, pickleball is the hottest sport. It's easy to play, it brings the community together.
And if you've only tried one of the sports, this is a good place to give the other a try.
When you're serving, your partner's back with you. So go ahead back to the baseline.
These players had just finished their usual tennis lesson, but they seem to have a knack for pickleball too.
But the ball has to go past the kitchen, right? And it has to go diagonal like tennis.
They don't take reservations here. The courts are first come, first served. For more information on tennis and pickleball at Howard Park, call 561-804-4929. There's always lots to do and see all year round in your West Palm Beach. I'm Cheryl Kahn, and we'll see you next time.